2 losses to the Magic, and now a loss to the Kings. Everything was in place for the Raptors to win this one. They had 2 nights of rest. They are 10-3 at home. The Kings are on the second night of a back-to-back. They are 6-8 in away games. Everything was here for the Raptors, but they come up short in a game they needed to win. And we got to break it down for you in tonight's post-game show. So the Raptors, this is a bitter loss. They led by 16. As I said in the intro, everything was in place for the Raptors to win this game. It comes down to the wire, but it really should not have. The Raptors offensively, it's not every day they score 120 points. Offensively, everything looked good for this team. Defensively, again, it lets you down. Not everything on offense looked good, and we'll get into that in just a second here. But man, oh man, this is a slumping Kings team. They're 14-12. They're now 15-12, but they're a slumping team, overachieving a little bit at the moment. And their away record is just not good. We are so good at home. And after 2 really, really, really bad losses to the Orlando Magic, this team needed to respond in a big way. And some individuals certainly did that, but there just was not enough overall. And it continues to highlight the 2 things this team doesn't have. Defensively, you get absolutely destroyed at the rim. Sabonis kills you all game. Sabonis finishes this game with, 20 rebounds and 21 points. 5 offensive rebounds, 10 for 13 shooting. You don't have a rim protector. You still don't have one. The Kings shoot, how many threes they shoot tonight? My God. The Kings shoot 46 threes tonight and hit 37% of them. The Raptors shoot 21 threes and hit 6. You do not have enough shooting. You don't have it. This team needs shooting from the bench. They need a rim protector. If these things are continuously not addressed, gonna have more upsetting losses like the ones in Orlando and the one tonight. Now, albeit with those things missing, the Raptors led this game by 16. The offense was cooking, and they lost by 1. If Siakam hits an open layup at the end, near the end of the game, they take the lead, and maybe this game is different. If Siakam hits a tougher layup, but a makeable one for him late in this game, maybe the Raptors are in this game. And it's a little bit different. Now, Siakam, the amount he's done this season, I can forgive those. It's just in the clutch. This game is there. And a mistake like that is so tough to swallow. And then the Raptors, down by 3. Fred gets a steal. It goes to Barnes. Easy to other end, but Barnes turns it over. And it turned into free throws for them. So instead of a 1-point game, it turns into then a 5-point game. And the Kings just do their job late. Good enough, I suppose. All of those bad things. They missed 2 free throws late. Van Vliet has the open 3 to tie the game. And you know what? His check, I think it was Monk, falls over. Fred turns around and chucks it. He did not realize just how much time that he had, and it rims out. So as much as Fred was outstanding, still not finding his feet from 3, and you got to question this team because... yeah, like so many great individual performances, but how do you lose this game? Oh my God. That is so frustrating. So beyond frustrating because look, you get good nights. Van Vliet, best game of the season. 13 for 25. He shoots above 50% and drops 39 points. 39! 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, and a block. You got such a good game. The 3 ball still not falling, but man, what a game there. Barnes really responds on offense. 27 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, was triple-double hunting, hit 2 threes, was 10 for 60. What a game from Barnes. It was 19 points for Siakam. It's an off night for him, but that's still 19 points. How many points do you need from your starters here? The bench doesn't really give you much, unfortunately, today. Boucher doesn't give you much. Juancho does some good things, as does Boucher, but doesn't give you much offensively. Juancho goes 0 for 3 on threes, and he was wide open for all 3 of those. Boucher goes 0 for 2 on those threes. It's just nobody is bailing out the shooting department, and when they are lighting it up from 3, the Raptors just could not sustain that pace. This is a tough one to swallow, man. You shoot the ball well from the field. You get out-rebounded to oblivion, though. You get out-rebounded big time. And that definitely costs you a little bit. And again, like you force, like this was like Orlando, you forced 20 turnovers. Here you force 15. That should really be enough to get you over the line, forcing that many turnovers. But it just doesn't. There's glaring holes in this team that need plugging. The front office needs to do a better job in plugging these holes. They have to see these things. The Raptors, it was such a good stretch here. You had the Lakers with a bad Lakers team. You beat them. 2 games against Orlando. Bad Orlando team. You got to win at least one. You lose both. You get the Kings. Bad away team. Second night of the back-to-back. You're well rested. And they still get over the line against you. Oh, everything was there. The Raptors were up 16. Everything was there to win this game, but they just get overrun in the fourth quarter late in this game. And still, this team needs some things. So, landscape of the season, it's still too early to commit to tanking. Still way too early to do that. 13-15. Last season, the team was 14-17, managed to win 48 games. The season before that, they were 16-15 and then went on the tank, right? We know that about that Tampa season, 100%, but there's good players here. You got 39 from Fred. You got 27 from Scottie. And in an off night for Siakam, you get 19 from him. There are definitely things that you need to supplement the good players who look good today, but it's just like, okay, you finally get a good game for Fred, but then other guys aren't contributing. Like, stuff is just not lining up right now. And the shooting is clearly a problem. The rim protection is clearly a problem with this team. These are things that need to be answered for. And we're still going to have frustrating performances like this when it's not answered. The Raptors, even still, could have and should have won this game in spite of all that. OG's presence was missed defensively. The amount of open threes they had was ridiculous. They shot 44 threes. They had so many open corner threes. We struggled to create one good, solid look from 3, and they just do it with such a degree of consistency. This offense has been free-flowing. Their defense hasn't looked as good as maybe their stats would suggest for the Kings, in my opinion, but they do enough here to get over the line, and man, I don't know what this, I don't know where else I can say. That is just so sad of a loss. Everything was in place to win, and the Raptors needed a big performance. They needed a big win, and they don't get it. This is a tough one to pick yourself back up from. It's not panic mode for me yet. We're certainly getting close to that range. It is not panic mode for me yet, but you can't ask for an easier stretch than you got here. Twice this season, easy stretch. Raptors have not finished their dinner. Now you get a tough Brooklyn team on Friday. The Warriors, like Curry, the way he's playing, he's injured. He got injured in the game today. We'll see if he plays that game on Sunday. But the Raptors just need better. They need better. The players, the defense needs to step up. And if not, then tanking could be the best thing. But we're not there yet. We're a month away from making that sort of decision. This team is too good at this point to tank. You can make the decision mid-January. Right now, it's a no from me, but acknowledging that this team needs work and this team needs change, and they didn't get it today. That sucked, man. That really, really sucked. I got nothing else to say. Thank you so much for watching this. If you did enjoy, please drop a like to support the content. It goes a long way to supporting Amateur Hour, and make sure you're subscribed to Amateur Hour for more content just like this. I mean, we do tons of Raptors content. If you like the Raptors, you're going to love the channel. Get subscribed. Get involved.